friends, this is Caroline of Caroline's Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a memory pre-plan with me video. For these spreads I use an Estelle X SPC Blossom Planner along with the standard weekly vertical Estelle inserts. This week this video, I actually have two spreads using one kit to share with you, so I did speed it up a little bit more than usual to keep the time relatively similar to my other memory plan with me videos, although in this video you'll be seeing two spreads. As I mentioned, with the same kit. This is a Mother's Day themed kit that I picked up from Kimmi's studio. You can find their shop on Etsy. I'll link it down below. This first spread is for the week that includes Mother's Day. Mother's Day is on May 9th, Sunday, and I'm using the first half of this kit for my actual Mother's Day spread in my memory planner, and then for the week after Mother's Day I'll be using the kit leftovers, most of them. These kits, I did pick up the largest version available of the kit, I believe, plus some add-ons, so that did allow me to stretch this kit over 2 weeks, with the exception of some things like bottom washi, which you'll see in a second, or in a few minutes actually. For this first spread, I started by pulling in the larger strip of bottom washi, that floral print, including the extension into the sidebar, and placed that across the bottom. I also placed my first set of alternating glitter headers that came with the kit across the top. Then I put in a weekly box above that bottom washi extension and a kiddo fashion box on the top of the sidebar. Then I placed down some habit trackers underneath that top full box, and then stacked two hard checklists on top of each other to fill in that gap in the middle of my sidebar. For this spread, I relied heavily on the full box checklists and full box images, as you'll see here in a moment. I'm pulling in the date numbers that coordinated with this week. These date numbers, as you can see, were included in this kit, and I was able to pull in the next week's date numbers into the next spread, which you'll see in a little bit. This kit obviously did not come with two sets of date covers, so I just omitted date covers in the second spread and just simply put the dots at the top of each day. I started Monday with a full box checklist, a glitter header, and then a full box. Then on the bottom of Tuesday, I placed down that cat full box, and then on the top I placed another full box, the mother and child hands, and then a yellow glitter header underneath that with another full box checklist in between. This process of using full boxes and full box checklists made this spread go by very quickly and be very cohesive, and then I was able to pull the rest of the boxes and more functional items into the next spread, as you'll see in a little bit. Placing down two more full boxes on the middle of Wednesday and the bottom of Thursday, another full box checklist on the top of Thursday with a blue glitter header, faux glitter header underneath it. And then I think I'll be pulling that up and switching it around. Yep, there we go. Switching that out for a box, a kiddo box up on the top, and moving that full box checklist to the middle, just for the sake of balance and not having too many of the same type of box next to each other, if that makes sense. Pulled in another full box checklist to the bottom of Friday, and then onto the top of Friday, and then I'll place down the red glitter header and the full box underneath that with a glitter header again between the full box and the heart checklist. Another full box on to Saturday with a heart checklist next to it on the top of Sunday, pulling in my glitter headers again in that alternating pattern with my last full box, that food flat lay, on the middle of Sunday with the full heart, the heart checklist in the middle of Saturday, placing down the rest of my faux glitter headers across the end of this week, and then pulling in one more full box checklist onto Monday. I made a mistake with my faux glitter header, so I just had to move things around a little bit and then finish up the last row of glitter headers with the yellow one there. I pulled in the other weekly tracker as another box on the bottom of Wednesday and covered up the Monday through Sunday with a heart checklist flag that came with the kit in the same blue color so that it looks a little bit more like a heart checklist. Then I did something kind of cool with my last two boxes on Saturday and Sunday. The kit came with strips of washi, pattern washi, that stacked together form an image or a pattern. Instead of using the washi scattered throughout the spread, I just put them down in the order in which they were put in the kit to form essentially full boxes. And then I pulled in two more checklist flags to turn those washi boxes into checklist boxes. I do have one more full box left over that I'll be using in my next spread. I did go ahead and pull in the weekend script included in the kit into this spread, just showing you my leftovers, and then we'll move into the second spread. For this second spread, I'm using the same inserts, showing you what pieces I have left over from the initial spread with this kit. I'm pulling in one of the last sets of the faux glitter headers, again alternating. I changed up the pattern a little bit for this spread and just alternated those glitter headers across the top again. And I did pull in two washi tapes from my collection, which you'll see towards the end of this video. That last full box I pulled into the top of the sidebar. In lieu of a full box, I pulled in a heart checklist half box as my quote-unquote box for the top of Monday. I pulled in one of those kiddos as a box for Wednesday. And then for my second row of headers, I'm pulling in those reddish pink Today script headers across the middle section. Then I pulled in the kiddo boy box on the bottom of Sunday, and then began to pull in the little things headers across the bottom of the spread, across the bottom row. Then I did that same method of pulling in a whole set of cut washi strips to form essentially a patterned full box as a box for Thursday. Then I'm finishing out a row of little things headers on the bottom row there, and putting in another washi strip full box on Saturday, the middle of the Saturday column. Then I'm going to put a today header above that, and then the one in the column next to that on Sunday, and then finishing out my today headers across the middle of the week, and then finishing off the little things headers at the bottom of the week on the right side. There's that last heart checklist, which I'm pulling into one of the days. I can't remember which one. I guess I decided to pull in those little things headers across the bottom of the week, and then added the heart checklist as the quote-unquote box for the bottom of Tuesday. Then I had some leftover checklist flags, which I scattered throughout the spread, and then I began to pull in some of the functional items. And I built my sidebar with script headers that were left over and leftover checklist flags, as you can see here. Then I'm pulling in my date numbers. As I mentioned before, I didn't have another set of date covers, so I'm just pulling in the date numbers sans date covers that coordinated with this following week. Then I started pulling in all of the leftover functional pieces from the kit, starting with the small and large flags that were included on one of the pages. Then moving on to the printed boxes, I like to start building these spreads with the printed items, or items that I feel will be harder to pull into other spreads first. So I'm sprinkling the printed half and quarter boxes throughout the spread, along with the printed movie marquee at the bottom of Friday. Then moving on to the faux glitter labels. Some of these are like little thing size, and the others are quarter box size. Sprinkling those throughout the spread. Then I'm pulling in some of the little things in the colors that I felt would be harder to match with other spreads into some of the empty spaces, along with that red fancy label, a couple of the other faux glitter functional pieces, a build-do that I thought I wouldn't be able to pull in, and some other boxes as well. And finally, a couple of appointment labels to fill in some gaps here. This kit does come with two different sizes of appointment labels, smaller ones and larger ones. And lastly, I'm pulling in some washi. This first, the top washi is from Simply Gilded, and the bottom one is a true glitter from Paper Source. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And George, Talk to you soon. Peace, love, and happy painting, everyone. Bye-bye.